Gone are the days of digging pits for your mortality. I'm Reynolds with Southland Organics. I think here in Georgia, we may be one of the last to allow some pits to be grandfathered in for use. But I don't know of any state allowing new pits to be dug for daily mortality. Now we have composting drums, freezers, incinerators, and other various strategies to deal with the dead birds as efficiently and responsibly as possible. The NRCS, EPA, and other organizations are pushing integrators and growers to use stackhouses. Many times these mandates are issued but left up to you on how to implement. Good luck. Today we wanted to share some particulars of why and how to effectively use a stackhouse. Hey, if you're liking this video, be sure to give us a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button because we're always adding great content. Stackhouses are one of the most environmentally friendly way to dispose of your dead birds. We're not going to take much time with construction because actually the USDA decides how all that goes down. I mean, if you are looking to put up a stackhouse, the NRCS will come out to your farm, look at your land, how many houses you have, what size birds you grow, etc., and help decide what size house or houses you will need. You can also take advantage of programs offered to growers right now to get one of these on your farm. The first step is to simply start at your local NRCS office. Let's talk a little bit about what to do once your structure is up. Composting is a natural biological process by which organic material is broken down and decomposed into a stable end product. The composting process is carried out by bacteria, fungi, and other microorganisms that digest the organic material and reduce it to humus. Proper mortality composting in a stackhouse consists of 3 layers. You got a base layer, the carcass layer, and lastly, the cover layer. Now, the base layer works as a foundation and should be a foot thick for composting carcasses less than 50 pounds. The carcass layer comes next. You want to lay these carcasses near one another. Make sure they're touching but not overlapping. Only use a single layer of carcasses. These should be centered on the pile and leave a 6 to 10 inch border of uncovered base layer. In other words, don't take the carcasses to the edge of the pile where it is touching the walls or is exposed from the side. Finally, a cover layer can be applied twice as deep as the carcasses beneath. This should be sprayed lightly with water before adding the next layer of carcasses. You can then alternate carcasses and cover layers for the remainder of the stack or until you reach a height of about 5 to 6 feet. The final cover layer serves as a cap and should be 10 to 12 inches deep. This layer acts as a biofilter to control the smell and retain the heat and moisture. So remember, if you can smell it, you probably didn't cover it. Now, as the composting process progresses, there are a couple of things to pay attention to. First, moisture. If you don't have enough moisture, then you won't be able to achieve the high heat that you need. Well-watered compost, when squeezed into a ball, should hold its shape and not drip. Next, carbon to nitrogen ratios. When composting using poultry litter, the ideal carbon to nitrogen ratio normally comes from mixing 2 to 3 parts litter to 1 part mortality. And finally, temperature. Ideal internal temperatures range from 130 to 150 degrees inside of the stack. These temperatures help to break down the carcasses and to kill bacteria. If you start seeing leakage, flies, or scavenging animals, one or more of these factors may be out of balance. If you do begin to experience the smell, and this is what draws the flies and vultures, and you have done everything like the experts have advised, you can also try a product we have had for quite some time called Compost Ignition. It is not something we list in our poultry lineup, but it is in our bioremediation line of products. It is high in activated carbon. It has additional bacteria added to the strains that are present in our other products. And the fulvic acid helps add oxygen to the pile. This combination will not only greatly reduce the smell, but it will also help accelerate the decomposition. Many growers have a hard time with flies around the stackhouse. If you can get rid of the smell, you can get rid of the flies. If you have any questions or we can help in any way, please feel free to give us a call at 1-800-608-3755 or shoot me an email at alan@southlandorganics.com. And if this video was helpful, give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button because we are constantly adding great content to help you keep your farm healthy.